All set up. And then, okay, so we'll just go back and forth from my screen to your screen.
Okay, well, no, we're not filming this, right? This is just a.
I am filming this, but this is not, we
Oh,
can just do this as practice. And if it turns out good, then we'll keep this shot.
okay, all right.
Not to make you nervous. I'm sure we could probably get this in one shot. And if not, we can just start back on over. But just in case it's going really well, I want to film it.
Okay, all right.
But this is our practice round. Hi, I'm Liz Cortez with Business Trends TV, and today I am with Dr. Tran from Texas Eye Physicians. Hi, Dr. Tran.
How are you today?
I
Good.
am doing great. Thank you so much for doing this interview with us. It's great to be talking about specialty lens implants. So before we jump into that, I just want to tell you a little bit about Dr. Tran. He's out in Texas, and oh man, he has so many great things. Let's see, you've been in the Fort Worth Magazine Best Practice? Is that right?
Top docs in Fort Worth. That's correct.
Top docs, and man, you have been, working on people's eyes in the eye industry for over 15 years, and I'm really excited to do this interview because we thought that you'd be the best person to talk and educate us about specialty lenses and how to choose the best eye doctor, ophthalmologist, to do that procedure. So that's my first question. How do you choose a great physician to work on your eyes if you're getting this procedure done?
Well, online is a good place to start if you're just new in town and you don't know of anyone. Of course, family and friends are always the best resources. But if you're here in town and you don't know of anybody, yes, look online. And there are great places online to look at the physician's background and their qualifications. Some of them are such as healthgrades.com, vitals.com. Those are more specific for physicians. Of course, you've heard of places like Angie's List, Yahoo, and of course Google. My favorite site is ZocDoc because these patients have actually been verified and have been to the physician's office. Secondly, when you're looking for physicians, make sure the physician is board certified. In our field, you can find board certified physicians at the American Academy of Ophthalmology website. And you can also look up the number of years they've been in practice, as well as their educational and training background. And you can also search up physicians and their background at the Texas Medical Board website as well. Now, it's hard to evaluate a practice without you actually being there, but when you read the reviews online, you can get a good feel if the physician listens to the patient and take care of the patient's needs instead of pushing the patients towards certain, expensive procedures. But that's where I would start, okay?
Oh, that is a great start. So go online, look at the Texas Board of Physicians, go check out some of those review sites, go to their website, but you want to definitely go in and meet the staff, right? So that leads me to my next question is, what is it like to come to Texas Eye Physicians? Tell us about your staff. Just paint us the picture of what that experience is like.
What sets our practice apart is that we make it a personal, individual experience. When patients are in our office, we listen to what their needs, their daily visual needs are, and we help them reach those goals. For instance, if it's reading better, if it's driving at night better, that's what we do. And I personally will sit down with the patient before the eye exam to elicit their individual visual needs. In my practice, unlike other practices, I am directly involved in the critical measurements of the patient's preoperative exam. This double-check system is set in place to verify the treatment parameters that we use in our lens calculation are the most accurate. This gives our patient a very high satisfaction rate with virtually no need for retreatments or reoperations.
Oh, that sounds fabulous. So it's really unique, personalized. You're not just going to come in and meet with your staff or your associates. They're going to get to actually talk to you and get to meet you. So excellent, excellent. So is there anything else you'd like to add to that?
For a limited time right now, if you call our office or schedule an appointment, we'll give all new patients a 25% discount on all of our designer sunglasses, from Coach to Maui Jin to Oakley. So you can call us now, Texas Eye Physicians, 817-861-3937, if you have a need to improve your vision.
That is excellent. I put up your website right here, and also below the video is the phone number that Dr. Tran just shared with you. So give him a call. That's an amazing offer to give him a call and get some sunglasses, because you got to protect your eyes all year long, right?
Absolutely. I've always taught all my patients that's the most important, bodily, visual, organ body, thing you have is just protect your eyes. Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Tran, for doing this interview with us today. And for someone who's watching this right now, make sure to click the link below, give them a call, and get a new pair of sunglasses.
Thank you.
Great. How do you feel?
Yeah, it was okay. Towards the end
Okay.
there, I wasn't prepared for that question. I didn't know what to say. Sorry about that.
Sorry, I started talking, and then I thought I cut you off a little bit. You had one more little thing to say. There was a little bit of a delay there, so I apologize. I
That's
thought
okay.
you had one more statement, but that flowed really great. That was a perfect interview. I told you could do it on the first shot.
Yeah, I mean,
We had to call it a practice interview.
you recorded that. You can still use that, right?
Yep, I recorded it just in case, if it turned out good. And yeah, if someone's really, really nervous, sometimes we have to redo the beginning intro, 2 or 3 times. But we went straight through it, and you did great on the first question. I am so glad that you outlined out what to say. And what you said was perfect. You didn't talk about yourself in the first question. Second question, you really painted that picture of what it's like to come in and see you. And then to wrap it up, 25% off. That's even better than what we talked about the other day.
Right.
That's good.
So, we do one run more and then see which one's better of the two?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm preparing for your sunglasses question again. Okay.
Sunglasses. Okay. Oh, I forgot with my notes. Elected best ophthalmologist in Fort Worth. I don't know so you were elected best ophthalmologist in the Fort Worth area 2 times. That's the correct languaging, right?
Well, it's the magazine's called Fort Worth Magazine.
Oh, Fort Worth Magazine. Okay.
And,
okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, and they vote physicians into the magazine, and the magazine's called Fort Worth, and then they have like top docs, top attorneys, top realtor, things like that. Yeah.
Okay. I made the notes the other day, and I left off a couple of things, so we'll get that right on this one. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, let's put up my lower third. There we go. Hi, I'm Liz Cortez with Business Trends TV, and today I am joined by Dr. Tran from Texas Eye Physicians. Hi, Dr. Tran.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing excellent. Thank you so much for doing this interview with us today. We thought that you would be the perfect physician to speak on how to choose a really great, specialty lens implant physician. So why don't you just share with us, oops, I left off your other intro part. Oh my goodness. Now I messed up. Let's start back over. Hi, I'm Liz Cortez with Business Trends TV, and today I am joined by Dr. Tran from Texas Eye Physicians. Hi, Dr. Tran.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing excellent. Thank you so much for being on our interview today. So we are talking about specialty lens implants. But before we jump into that, I want to tell you a little bit about Dr. Tran. So he has been in practice for 15 years, and his practice, Texas Eye Physicians, they have been elected twice by the Fort Worth Magazine for Best Doc. So That's why we said, hey, you are the perfect person to do this interview with. So let's jump into our first question. So when someone's going online and they are looking for someone to do their procedure, whether it's especially lenses or getting cataracts done, whatever they're going online for, how do you choose the best physician to take care of these precious eyes of ours?
So if you're new in town and you don't know of anyone, looking online is a good beginning in finding a good eye surgeon. Now, great places to look online that has reviews of physicians include healthgrades.com, vitals.com. You can also go to places like Angie's List and Yahoo and, of course, Google and search for ophthalmologists as well. My favorite site is the ZocDoc website, because here the patients have actually been verified and actually have been to the physician's office. Secondly, you want to make sure that when you do search for these physicians that they are board certified, and you can look up board certified physicians at the American Academy of Ophthalmology website. There you can look up the number of years they've been in practice, as well as their educational and training background. And in Texas, you can also look up physicians at the Texas Medical Board website to see what these physicians' backgrounds are. Now, when you are online, it's sort of hard to evaluate a practice without being there, but when you review the articles and the feedbacks from patients, you can sort of get a feel if the physician listens to the patient and take care of the patient's needs instead of pushing the patients towards certain expensive procedures. But that's where I would start, okay?
Excellent. Thank you for sharing that great advice with us. So paint us the picture. What is it like to come over to Texas Eye Physicians and to work with you and your staff?
What sets our practice apart is that we make it a personal, individual experience. When patients are in our office, we listen to what their daily visual needs are and help them reach that goal. For example, is it better reading or is it better night driving? That's what we strive to do. I personally will sit down with the patient before the eye exam to elicit their visual needs. And in my practice, I directly am involved in the critical measurements of the patient's preoperative exam. This double-check system is set in place to verify that treatment parameters that we use in our lens calculations are the most accurate, and therefore we give our patients a very high satisfaction rate with virtually no need for retreatments or reoperations.
Oh, that is excellent. So you double check, and then you get better results with more accuracy. That's excellent. Thank you for sharing that with us. So I know that you have something really special for the person that's watching this video right now. So why don't you share with us what that special thing is?
Well, for a limited time, if you call our office now to schedule an appointment, we will give all new patients a 25% discount on our line of designer sunglasses from Coach, Maui Jin, or Oakley's. So call now, 817-861-3937 if you have a need to improve your vision.
Thank you, thank you. So I put the website link right here below, but also right below this video, you're going to see the same phone number that Dr. Tran just shared with us. So right now, go give him a call, protect your eyes with a new pair of designer sunglasses. That is great, 25% off. So thank you, Dr. Tran, for doing this interview with us today and educating us on how to choose the best physician to take care of your eyes.
Oh, absolutely, and I appreciate you interviewing me today. Thank you.
Great. Which one did you like better?
I think the second one flowed a little bit better. Yeah.
Sounds good. I agree. The second one flowed really well.
I think the second run was a little bit more smooth.
I'm going to flip off these lights. They are bright. There we go. Yeah, see what a big difference those lights make?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I have a big window right over here, and it is bright on one side. But great, good work on that interview. One more thing is I want to just get a quick video testimonial of your experience doing the interview. Just real short, just what is your name, where are you located, and how was your experience doing this? What benefits did you get from it? You learned how to do Google Hangouts. I don't know if you've ever done an interview like this before. I think this is your first time to do Google Hangouts, right?
Absolutely. And it was
Yeah,
actually,
so you could share this. You got on here pretty quick, and we did this, met twice, less than, gosh,
yeah.
45 minutes, and you already have video on and everything. So, and then finally, why would you recommend us working with someone else to do something like this? So we don't know how the video is going to do, if it's going to turn into more patients for you. You don't know that yet because the video is not online, so don't talk about that kind of stuff. You could, hopefully, you want that, but talk just about the experience. So I'm going to put myself on mute, and
Mhm.
then when you talk, it will stay on your screen. You can start whenever you want, and then just real short, those four W's: who, where, and what, and why.
Hi, this is Dr. M. Tran, and I am a practicing eye surgeon at the DFW Metroplex area, and specifically Arlington, Texas. And this is my first time using Google Hangout, as an interview advertising tool to improve. I have to say that working with Liz was great. She's very accommodating and very friendly, and overall A+ experience. And this, I hope, will generate more practice, more business for our practice. But absolutely, I would recommend them to anyone. Thank you.
Perfect. Great. Filming's finished now. Woohoo! No more filming. Yay, you did it. So great. So what's next to do is my team, when they get on Monday, they will edit this video, and then we will optimize it for your business name. So so that's what we'll be doing for you guys. Now, I did share, if you did want us to do the syndication part of it, where that's putting that out onto social media, we can do that for you. If you're whoever does your website, or if you have someone that does your social media, they can syndicate it for you, and they'll know what that means. But
Yeah, I mean, again, let me see the final product. If it's,
okay,
I think you told me it was like $200, right, to syndicate it,
yeah,
right?
it's 200. Yeah, 197. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got it. Okay,
that's
sounds.
a one-time fee, a one-time fee,
Yeah,
right?
one time.
I
Yeah,
may,
and I mean, even if you don't choose to do that, this is your video
yeah,
for
I
life.
may,
We're not going to take it down or do any of that. It's yours to do whatever you want, but that just sometimes helps, especially if.
yeah, I might do that. I might do that, but just let me see the final product first, and we'll discuss that forward. Okay.
Perfect, perfect. So I know the other day we did not have enough time to do the training from the other day, so I want to do a bit of that today. We have 20 more minutes here together, so I'm going to go through that to show you how to leverage this video. So
Yeah.
I know from looking online, and you shared with me before, is that you've got you have lots of patients you're working with. You didn't necessarily with this interview want to get new patients, but you wanted, something incredible to be interviewed. That's a fun experience. You can
Yeah.
add that on to,
I mean,
you've been in this magazine, you've been interviewed
yeah.
by
This
us
is
out in California.
this is a great experience. I've never done this before, and I've never used Google Hangout, but this is a great tool, and I thank you for introducing me to it. And yeah, if you don't mind showing me the other quirks and the other nuances of the software, that'd be great.
Yes, I will. So I am pulling it up right now. So with Google Hangouts, I'm able to share my screen, which is really excellent. So I'm able to share, if I'm going to a site like this, and so it's really great for training. So, you're a physician. I don't know if you do any trainings, but I remember I taught this to, let's see, I worked with Kana Institute in Beverly Hills, and he actually turned around. He didn't end up working with us, but he turned around and started doing Google Hangout consultations with his patients. So I know you deal with more, cataracts, maybe more older adults. Maybe they don't know how to do that, but he was like, this Google Hangouts, this is so easy. And so he's in Beverly Hills, so rather than people just driving in, he would set up Google Hangout consultations before they came in to do that. And so it's been really cool to see what physicians have done, after meeting with me and how they took this training and then applied it uniquely to whatever would work for their practice, whether it's, filming educational videos for their patients or filming, promotional videos for new patients or, doing consultations. So we're not going to focus on Google Hangouts for this next piece right here. We're going to be focusing on what to do with this video and why is it important to have marketing pieces like this. And now all you have to do is just turn on your computer and push record and you can make a video just like that. So now talking about why these videos are important, we're highlighting you as an expert and people are going online looking for reviews for your practice. But if you're taking a look at 3 different businesses, doesn't have to be ophthalmology, could be any type of business or a restaurant. If you're taking a look at these 3, which one would you choose to do business with?
Yeah, I see you're saying the one who has the C, right? 5.
You're right. Yeah, absolutely. So this is what most people would go off of. And of course, some people say, "Well, I don't want to see a perfect reputation," and that's right. Yeah, patients don't want to see a perfect reputation either, because no one can be perfect. But what we want to not happen is, a reputation like this where they just get a couple bad reviews and it drops down their stars. Or in this case, it only just takes one bad review to get a bad reputation. Because if you had no reviews and only one person say that, the girl at the front desk was having a bad day and she just did not answer the phone very nicely and they chose to write a review, this could really, really hurt your reputation. So I know that you're, got awarded amazing things, in Dallas-Fort Worth area, and reputation, people are going online, they're looking at these reviews, and so it's really important to, protect yourself and not be vulnerable online. And so now, what is your experience when it comes to reputation? Have you focused on that or worked with anyone around it? Or what is reputation management to you? What does that mean?
Yeah, I actually don't have anybody working on that. I just been too busy just working. You're asking me, do I have a marketing rep or a marketing
Yeah,
team?
no, not necessarily are you working with someone. It's just, when I want to know, I mean, do you care about those things that are online? It sounded like it definitely from the video with what you shared was, great, to go
Yeah,
check out Doc, all these places. But I just want to know what your experience is so that while I go through the rest of the training, I can know to go like more foundational, or if you've been doing this, then to go a little bit more advanced into some more strategies.
we've been tracking our reputation online a little bit, and
Okay.
like in the Google reviews, there's like one review that's real negative, and
Mhm.
this annoys me about Google is that anybody can go on there and leave a feedback, even if there aren't patients, and this person was actually my employee who we let go because they weren't doing a good job, and so to get back at me, they leave a negative feedback on my under my name, you know,
Oh no.
and that's not what that's for, that's for patients. But unfortunately, with Google and Yahoo, anybody can go in there, and leave anything for anybody, So,
Mhm. Mhm.
that's the only thing. So I try to, control these sort of things, by making sure that we give a good customer, a patient experience in our practice. But unfortunately, websites like Google and Yahoo, they permit anybody to get on there to say anything they want about anybody.
Mhm. Yeah, you are absolutely right that, anyone can go online, they can leave a review, and one thing, as you mentioned about the employee leaving the review, and have you tried to get that review taken off of Google?
Yeah, I sent them a little memo, but you know what,
They didn't
Google,
do it?
think about it. They've got 100 million little things like that going on. They're not going to pay attention to one, you know?
Yeah, they actually, yeah, I know that's your experience that they're not going to pay attention, but that actually is illegal for an employee to do that. So they take it down. Sometimes it takes a couple of emails. So that's what my staff does the best is if something does come in, they know exactly who to contact to get it down a lot quicker. Sometimes it takes a bit of time, but it's actually illegal for an employee to go on, and it's inside their terms of service for Google, Yelp, all those review sites, because it's made for patients. And
Right.
sometimes you can't get the reviews taken down, but in the case of that, you can. So we can talk more about that strategy of what to do, later on if you want some more help with that. But I didn't see that one when I looked online and did a search for
Yeah,
your
it was like 4 years
practice.
ago. Yeah, it was like about 4 or 5 years ago, and
Yeah,
they went to different sites and they changed their names at each site so that people wouldn't know who they were. But
it's this one right here.
yeah, but they were so lazy. They just yeah, that one right there.
Mm.
Yeah, but they were so
Oh,
lazy.
I see. So
Yeah,
because it says, you know what, because it was 4 years ago, it's Google allowed anyone to that they could leave a review. They didn't have to sign in. Now you have to sign in. So all the accounts, so to help with people leaving reviews, what you have to do is you have to sign in. Okay, so I see what's going on. So yeah, when reading this, it would be very challenging to prove who they are. So that is a bit frustrating. But the good thing is, look at this: 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. So just because there's one rotten apple of these reviews, that just gives more motivation to get some more good reviews, from your other, really, because there's a lot of, I'm sure, happy patients you worked with.
yeah,
I know for me, I don't know how many people I've gotten to get LASIK surgery done because I love my experience so much that I have promoted everywhere I go.
yeah.
So
Like I said,
always preaching, but my LASIK surgeon, my doctor, he never asked me for a review. He should have. No, I should probably go write him a review. It's
yeah,
my favorite procedure that I ever got done and made the biggest difference. But so rather than focusing on the negative reviews, yeah, that does happen. It's unfortunate, and thank goodness now Google and all these online places, they changed the rules so that you have to log in. Sometimes that's can be frustrating because not everyone has an account, but it helps really protect you. Just like on ZocDoc or HealthGrades, they make sure that it's a real patient. It's just an extra protocol to hopefully weed out people that are trying to have fake reviews and they weren't real patient. Cool. Did you have any questions for me so far?
no, I think you've done a great job. I really appreciate.
Cool.
Yeah,
Great, great.
thanks for.
So what we'll be focusing on is reputation marketing, because that's the most effective way to do marketing right now when it comes to online. And so reputation management is obsolete. You don't make money by just managing your practice or your business or anything. You make money by doing marketing. And so with the marketing, and you've got those great reviews online, those help out with your reputation. And I'll show you 4 different ways how those reviews are really helping, have consistent patients come in and find you. So we're going to go over 4 different game changers. The first one is that 80 million Google Plus pages merge with each company's website and reveals the company's reputation to the customers. So anytime you do a search for company name plus city, it reveals your reputation. And for doctors, it doesn't have to be just company name, it's your name. A lot of doctors have their company name, but then it's your name after that. So they could do a Google search for your name, and they could see your reputation down here. They could do a search for your practice. They'd see your reputation. They could even be just wanting to look up directions to come in for an appointment or looking for your phone number. And what they see on this first page of Google, because the majority of people use Google as their browser to look things up, then you just want to be aware of what they see on this page is good. So what we saw, I was just over there. You have your 20 reviews showing up on HealthGrades. So you have your stars showing up here. You have stars showing here. Stars are showing here. So in the online world, and really everyone knows that those stars are good. You want to have as close to 5 stars as possible. And so this is what patients want to see. They want to see that people are giving you reviews, and then they can just click here and then go read those reviews. So you're really close on Google. If you get one more Google review, so hopefully a 5-star, then your stars will show up right here. So just like how they're showing up over here on my slide, right here, you need to have 5 stars
or five reviews, and then your stars will show up there too. So you just need one more. So maybe into this next week, as you're doing, really good, and someone just was really, really thankful, they come in for their post-op, and they're just so appreciative for everything you did for them. That would be a great opportunity to, ask them to leave you a review. Do you guys do that as part of your practice? Does your
No,
staff
we
ask
don't.
for reviews?
Actually, yeah, we don't do that, so we'll start doing that. We don't do that currently, no.
Oh, okay, good, good. I
Mhm.
wasn't, everyone's sometimes different. Sometimes people think, oh, well, I don't want it to be a bother. I don't want to be a hassle and asking my patients to do that. They're wanting to get in and out. But your patients, there's a study that just came out. I don't have it in these slides, but it showed that in how do people leave reviews? Do people only leave reviews to write a bad review? What's the percentage of people that go online to leave bad reviews? It's actually pretty small. It's like 5%, very, very small. The people that actually leave the reviews online say that someone from the staff asked them to leave a review, or they got a little card. So that's about 75%. And then there's about 20% that just go leave reviews because that's just the people that they are. If they had a good experience, and they just go leave a review because they want more people to go and get business from you. So majority of people want to be asked because they're busy. They don't remember unless you ask. So there's nothing wrong with asking, and they can always say no or whatever. And if you ask when they're having a good time, they are saying thank you so much for XYZ, that's the perfect time to ask them to leave a review because they're thankful and they're grateful. And when you catch them at that opportunity, we call that a referable moment, and that is the perfect time to ask for that review. So the next game changer is that businesses must have reviews to compete online because reviews are part of online marketing. So your reviews, they show up in Google Maps. So, when someone does a search for ophthalmology and Amarillo, or they're doing a search for eye doctor, they're doing whatever kind of search they look for, the Google Maps will show up, whether it's on their smartphone or online. It shows up in social media. So Facebook is the #2 app that's used on people's phones. So a lot of people are using Facebook to do searches for businesses. And so they do a search up here. And they show up in local directories. So when we type in Texas Eye Physicians, that whole first page of Google is all pretty much local directories with places where people can go read reviews. They show up in SEO rankings and then also pay-per-click, so those ads. So the marketing game changer #3 is that SEO, social media, pay-per-click, and local marketing, none of it's effective anymore if you're not monitoring and you get a bad review. So it was a good thing that you were monitoring. You did see that one bad review came in, but really with your reputation, you have a really good reputation. You have over 4 stars, which is excellent. So what most businesses do is they do their marketing the traditional way, which is spending thousands of dollars on their website, spending thousands a month on SEO to get to the top of Google, and doing social media. And then they say, hey, I'm going to go get some reviews. But what tends to happen a lot is there are some bad reviews that are left online, and most practices aren't monitoring, and so this could be up online, you wouldn't know it. So we don't recommend doing this at all, okay? Rather than spending lots of money on these areas, what you have to do is you just have to ask your patients for a review and build a 5-star reputation first. Across all those places on that first page of Google for you, we looked over some of them. Everything that's on that first page that shows that people in the Amarillo and Fort Worth area, those are the review sites that are most popular in that area. That's why Google is showing that when someone does a search for your business name, that Google thinks that's what they're looking for. They're looking for those sites to go read reviews on. So you want to first build a 5-star reputation on those sites that show up on that first page of Google for you, and then take those reviews and then market those reviews to get more patients. Does that sound like a more efficient way to do your marketing?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Now, right now, I mean, for you, where are you getting most of your patients from? Referrals from other, like, optometrists, or how are you getting new patients?
No, I don't network with optometrists too much. So most of my patients are from the physicians, from family doctors and internal medicine doctors.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
So then they're just going in for their yearly checkup, and the physician finds a problem and they refer to you, right?
Right. Well,
Oh.
they're diabetics. They've
Mhm.
got cataracts.
Mhm.
So I get referrals from retina specialists because I work a lot with the retina specialists. But I also get referrals online. I mean, a lot of my patients are internet, off ZocDoc, off Google.
Mhm.
They probably about 10 to 20%. So there's definitely an area there that we are getting business from.
Oh, that's good to hear that you're tracking where your patients are coming from and paying attention to that. And yeah, you're absolutely right. More people are starting to use the internet to do searches, and even you could say, excuse me, people, older people that are coming in for cataracts or stuff, they don't use the internet as much, but no, they are using the internet. And if you look at the numbers, they are using the internet. They are going on there. Even my grandma, she has Facebook. So people, they're going on there, and so it is good that you're paying attention to that and that you are working on getting more patients through taking care of those online portals. So I'm going to go into this final game changer. This is the last one, but this is that reviews give you pre-qualified, pre-sold leads because buyers trust reviews just as much as personal family recommendations. This is the most current study done over at Brighton Local, and they found that 72% of buyers trust reviews just as much as personal recommendations. So there has been a lot of new studies that have come out over the summer from lots of universities like Harvard and Pepperdine, and I need to update my slides because these new studies just got released, but even big universities are doing studies on reviews because this is the biggest shift in marketing in the past 10 years. So Nielsen Global, you've heard of Nielsen Global, right, Dr. Tran?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Nielsen Global. My family growing up, we were part of we had that Nielsen box on our TV growing up. My parents signed us up for that. But they did this big study to see to what extent do you trust the following forms of advertising. And what they found is that 92% completely trust recommendations from people that they know. So that makes sense. That's a referral from your friend, your family member, just like how you shared on the video. Those are the most trusted companies that we would choose to work with because they came from a friend, a referral. In second place right here, 70% said that they completely trust consumer opinions posted online. So on the other slide said 72%, and over here we have Nielsen saying 70%, so that's really huge. But more importantly, looking down here, in the study it showed that people trust recommendations for people that they know and consumer opinions posted online more than editorial content such as a newspaper article. So you could have, an article written about you and the Fort Worth Times, I don't know what it is, or whatever, a big newspaper, and it wouldn't be as trusted as these top two places. And same thing with your website, emails you sign up for, ads on TV, radio. Those forms of advertising, they're great to use. However, they're not as trusted right now. So what you really want to do is take away from this slide is, focus on taking care of your patients. That's what you're doing. You're taking care of giving them that individualized treatment, personalized, and then ask them to write you a review and share about how great their experience was. And when you do that, you'll consistently have more patients coming in because you'll be consistently getting more reviews, and Google and those online directories like it when you do that. So that is that. So how many reviews are people looking at? I know we're right here at the top of the hour, and then I'll wrap up with this. But how many reviews are people looking for online when choosing a business? This is when they're choosing they want to spend money with you. They're looking for about 10 to read. When it comes to trusting a business, this is more, they are willing to come in for a consult. They're going to come check you out. They're looking to read about 6 to 10. So without 6 5-star reviews, your business isn't trusted. And so these stats come from Brighton Local, Economist.com, and also Demand Force contributed to this. So they've all done studies, and it makes a big difference in there. So one more quick thing, since I know a lot of your patients come as referrals, just so that you know this, but there was a study done, and it was looking at, okay, after being referred to a business, what do you do next? 87% of this 357 people in the study said that they search online to find company information. So yes, people go in and dialing information. 6% use a phone book. 2% use other ways to after being referred. But we want to take a look at this 87%. Where are they going online so we can make sure that we're there too? 52% look online for reviews and ratings. 53% of that group on that other slide look for website contact information. And then 13% look for social media, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So to get 100%, in front, eyeballs, looking at your practice, looking at you and choosing you to be their physician to do their procedure, you want to, it's be very advantageous for you to have reviews that are here on these review sites so people can read them, have reviews on your website, so taking those reviews that are here, putting them over on your website, and then also having some reviews on social media. And so when you're in all these three places, then you're going to get, be in 100% of the places where people are going online to check you out, to go do a little bit of research before they pick up the phone and give you a call. So does that make a difference, knowing that information?
Yeah, that's certainly helpful.
Yeah. So we're at the top of the hour right now, and I know that is what part of what I wanted to cover for today. I had some more slides over here, but where we're at right now is we're done with your beta program, and well, besides me giving you the video, but after going through the training, from us doing this beta program, a lot of the doctors we worked with said, okay, well, what next? This is it? What do I do next? And so what we can do with you is we can do a strategy session. So the strategy session, normally to work with myself to do consulting, or with Ryan, he's the owner of the company, consulting, it's $997, and we'll come and do an audit on your practice, and we give it advice. But since you're part of the beta program, we're including this in here too. So all my team needs is just at least 24 hours to research, what's going on online about you, where's your traffic going, and then I present that to you with a step-by-step strategy plan. So it goes step by step. We go over the problem we found, and then I also share with you the solution step by step so that you can, one, go implement it yourself, but you already shared with me that you are pretty busy, so this is why this hasn't been a focus of yours. So you probably aren't going to implement it yourself. So then you maybe to hire another company to do this, or three, you could say, I don't want to do this, I want you guys to do it. So it's 55 minutes of strategy specific to your practice. So we're going to go boom, 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 right through all the points, what will make a big difference for you as we move into the new year. And then at the very end, the last 5 minutes, we'll go over our packages. I know we talked a little bit about that the other day, but if you want us to help support you in any areas, we'll go over that. So then you'll have everything you need to, make a decision if you're ready to do something like this or not. So is this something that you're interested in me doing with you?
At the moment, like I said, I said the other day, I'm not, I am kind of wanting to keep our, reliable. But I don't know if I need to spend a lot of money on advertising at the moment. I pay ZocDoc $300 a month to I guess advertise with them and to have their services.
Okay.
And I don't know if I wanted to spend any more money allotted for advertising for the moment. But I mean, I certainly think about it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, in the strategy session, I know we give lots of value when we do these appointments. You asked me the other day, well, why are you doing all this for free? Well,
Right.
You're giving us 3 referrals, and it's a business. I gotta, we lead with value.
Right.
So yeah, what I can do is, if right now is just not the time for that, I can definitely extend that. We can do that strategy session till the end of the year. So if you change your mind, we'll still waive that consultation fee, so you don't have to pay that toward the end of the year. So if you change your mind, you do that. But so what we'll do, so with your video, my team will edit that. Hopefully on Monday they'll edit that, so we'll get that over to you by Tuesday. So I'll email you So, and then they will put in some keywords and everything in there. So I'll get that to you no later than Tuesday of this next week. So you'll have that video up, and then from there you can let me know if you want us to syndicate it, or I can include a video just to show you kind of how to do that yourself a little bit.
Yeah, awesome. That'd be great.
Cool. So I'll get that sent. I'll get the video sent over to my team to get that edited for you, and I'll either send you an email Monday evening if it's done, or for sure no later than Tuesday.
Okay.
Excellent. Do you have any other questions for me?
Yeah, you wanted me to give you some 3 referrals, right?
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Hold up my end of the bargain, you know.
That is right. Oh, I almost forgot about that. What am I doing?
Okay.
Yes, I will send you an email.
Yeah. What?
I can send you an email, or if you have them now, I can write them down. But it would be really great if you give them a heads up that.
You send me an email and I'll respond to it, okay? And I'll talk to them. Okay.
Great. Yes, talk to them. Let them know that we're going to give them a call. Let them know what we're doing. We have a new beta program that is coming out. So we're probably not going to do this one that we did together, but we have a new one that we'll be starting in about 2 weeks. So that may be a good fit for them. So we'll see that. So, but I'll type that up in the email. I'll send that over to you.
He may do it. I mean, you know, he's a dentist in Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I lived in Houston too. Man, cool. I like talking to Texans out there. I live in California now, but always a Texan, right?
Right.
Great, Dr. Tran. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be emailing you on Monday with your video.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.